Hi, welcome to the latest edition of my private rented sector update. With so much going on in the industry, I've decided to bring you this video a little earlier than usual. Today, I'll be covering changes to the Deregulation Act that came into force on 1st of October. Our new training platform will soon be launching with a national approved letting scheme, enhancements to our insured scheme, and the latest release of our rent index. I'll finish up by touching on the growing market of deposit replacement schemes. In my last video update, I spoke about regulation changes around energy performance certificates, banning orders, and a rogue landlord database that came into effect on 6th of April. Since then, further regulations have been introduced as a result of the Deregulation Act 2015. For all tenancies, including those that began before 1st of October 2015, landlords and letting agents must give tenants an energy performance certificate, a valid gas safety certificate, and the most recent version of the government's How to Rent Guide. These documents must be provided at the start of a tenancy before a tenant moves in. Landlords will also need to fill in the new Form 6A if they wish to serve a Section 21 notice. New guidelines in relation to HMO licensing came into effect too. If you haven't applied for a new licence, you could face criminal prosecution and a fine of up to £30,000. For more information in relation to HMO licensing, visit the government website. We're delighted to announce our partnership with the National Approved Letting Scheme to provide a training platform for landlords and letting agents across the country. The first training course will cover disputes, always a hot topic of conversation. We look at best practice around evidence submissions, betterment, how fair wear and tear is considered, unfair terms, and what adjudicators simply can't consider. There will also be an area to house our popular interactive dispute case studies. Keep an eye out for the DPS Training Hub on the NOW's website coming soon. Until recently, letting agents who preferred to use our insured scheme had to be a member of an approved client money protection provider. We now have an alternative option. The new health check service from the Letting Partnership independently checks client money accounts to make sure agency funds match their financial requirements. We're now allowing letting agents who use this service to protect deposits through our insured scheme, without having to be a member of one of the approved CMP providers. If, however, you are a member of an approved CMP scheme and you also use the health check service, you may qualify for a discounted price for our insured protection. Read our blog for more information and to find out if you're eligible. You'll find the link below this video. In case you missed it, in 2017 we launched the DPS Rent Index, a new housing index based on the data from nearly 6 million tenancies that gives unique insight into trends in the private rented sector. It covers all regions of the UK and was developed by leading economists using our extensive database of rent information. The index has the capacity to inform the rental house market, shaping both public policy and investor decision making. We've recently released the latest issue, showing the trends for the last quarter, where the rental market remained in recession. Average rents decreased for the third consecutive quarter in Q3 2018, falling from £764 to £761. Check it out and see how your region stacks up compared to the rest of the UK. There's been a lot of talk recently around alternative types of schemes to traditional tenancy deposit protection. We believe taking a cash deposit still provides the best form of security for landlords and tenants. It gives landlords protection against such things as failure to pay rent, damage to the property, and cleaning the property at the end of a tenancy. It also gives tenants the chance to be no financially worse off at the end of a tenancy than they were at the beginning, as long as they've maintained the property in line with the obligations within their tenancy agreement. We're always looking to make deposit protection better for agents, landlords and tenants. We're working closely with the government on some ideas that we think will improve the deposit protection experience. Whilst we appreciate the need for choice within the industry, we would urge all landlords and tenants to make sure they completely understand the terms of any scheme that they're intending to use, and the potential financial costs to them over and above any initial outlay. Well, that's it from me. I hope you found this update useful. Thanks for watching.